Hmm. Hopefully this doesn't crash. And it crashed. We'll fix it. Maybe. Never mind, it didn't crash. Alrighty, let me look at it on my phone, make sure that I can be heard. Can I be heard? Alrighty, let me look at it on my phone. Yep, I can hear myself. That's awesome. I can be heard. Just give me a second. Alrighty, so it's gonna be realistic. 37 drivers for this race. I somehow forgot Tyler Riddick and Chad Fincham and I, saying I have better cautions on realistic damage. No audio for the cars. We're gonna go jump to qualifying. Even though it's 3 minutes, I'm just gonna simulate through it. So on pole position for today is Kyle Larson. Here we go, Martinsville. 100 laps. Tonight, Reddick won Daytona, Elliott won Atlanta, then Coda went to Bell, Vegas, Reddick, Darlington, Reddick were green. Here at Martinsville, Larson leads into turn number 1. I did turn the AI down, so we didn't get single file racing. And by turning the AI down, they actually will make moves sometimes. It's down at 98 right now, I believe. I forgot what I put it at, but Larson leads lap number 1. Blaney behind, you can see Sindra getting under Logano right there for P4. Priest is like 5th in points right now, so getting top 3 is great for that team. Larson, though, starting to pull away. I've done some trial runs, and something I've noticed is when drivers pull away and catch up to the back of the field, they really slow down. Chad Fincham there in the 66, the only special entry on the night. He's quite slow. Blaney trying to close in on Larson. And you see the battle for 4th. Cindric is going to clear Logano. Gibbs might get under Logano here. Gibbs almost into the back of Joey Logano right there. Not good for Ty Gibbs. But he is going to make the pass now. They're starting to go single file, though. But it will pick up, hopefully. Red Kezowski, it looks like, has had a little bit of contact on his side. On the side of his car, yeah. So now he leads. He's got Chase Briscoe behind him. Lap number 6 now. You can see Elliott, the real-life winner. He has Hamlin underneath him. Can Hamlin make the pass? Hamlin might be able to. And a 3 almost made contact there with Chase Elliott. We're actually going to take a replay at that, just how close Hamlin got. Just look at this. Hamlin down into the corner. Oh, so close. But Hamlin did get the spot. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, Larson already catching up to Chad Fincham. Maybe his rating was a little bit too low, but I'm not going to go back and change that now. Oh, Chad Fincham is really holding these leaders up. If this is how it's going to be all night, just navigating lap traffic is going to be how to win the race. Larson can't even get to the inside of Blaney, to the inside of Fincham. Blaney can't get to the inside of Larson here. Chad Fincham being an absolute roadblock, like a priest on the outside, trying to make a move on Larson. Larson's going to be able to get under Chad Fincham. That's going to allow a whole gaggle of cars to get underneath him. His teammate Bowman about half a lap ahead. Maybe a little bit less than half a lap, but a straightaway ahead. You see everyone struggling to get by Chad Fincham now. Ryan Preece being the big loser. Ryan Preece almost won Las Vegas in that duel with Shane Van Gisbergen and Tyler Reddick as they tried getting around lapped cars. As that race went green almost the entire way. I'm unsure if we'll get a caution tonight, but we might. Pit stops are still on 2 times of their regular, how they would normally be in real life. Larson leads Blaney. Lap 12 here. Let's go through the field. You see Connor Zilish really struggling. McDowell's high up on the points. So is Todd Gilliland. This is not good for either of them. And look at this entire group of cars Chad Fincham is holding up. He's going to be the absolute roadblock tonight. Here they come up to Alex Bowman. How easy is it going to be for Larson to get around Alex Bowman? Or could Blaney pounce? Bowman breaks really early. Blaney goes really wide. Here comes Austin Cindric on the inside. For anyone wondering what these ratings are centered around all of the 2026 ratings, not just an individual race. That is how I will do the ratings for the rest of the season. They will be based off the ratings of real life throughout the entire season, not just one race, unlike Darlington. Which kind of handed Reddick the win, but I will no longer be doing that. Because I'm gonna try to do Bristol tonight. Oh my god, Martinsville tonight, then Bristol tomorrow night, so Wednesday night, and then Thursday night to Kansas. And then oh, we have a crash! Zane Smith, Riley Herbst into the wall. That's gonna bring the caution out. The first caution of the night. I don't know how many cautions we're gonna get. This is gonna be really weird. I'm not sure who was where. They're gonna have to cycle out under yellow. But Zane Smith and Riley Herbst take a hit into the inside wall. You see right there, that was a replay. We're gonna look at this again. TV2, let's see. It looks like it's really just Zane Smith might have just came down here, it looks like. Herbst is like kind of coming up into him though. And Zane Smith is holding a line. Herbst goes up, hits the 38 into the inside wall, also collects himself. Quality on these paint schemes is so low. We're going to look at this here. From an onboard of Zane Smith. You can see this into the inside wall. Almost collected Connor Zilish there. In fact, what is playing on that billboard right there? I don't know. Herbst even gets a little bit of airtime there. Yeah, we're gonna skip to... We have pit stops here. Who's gonna get out first? It looks like John Hunter Nemechek's gonna block the track. This could be problematic. Now John Hunter Nemechek will get it going. I don't even know who's gonna cycle out first. Let's see. Bowman is stopping. The AI cars might be giving laps back to some of them. I'm not really sure what the AI is doing under this caution. So yeah, I'm just curious to see if the pace car is gonna pull it in this upcoming lap. If not, I will start accelerating through time. Pace car lights are off. I think they're off. Maybe they aren't. Well, now they might be off. I don't know. Well, here we go. Back green. I have no clue why there is a group of 5 cars that never caught up. I don't know why, but they might be trapped a lap down now or something. Here comes Kyle Larson on the outside. He's going to clear Briscoe, and now he's going to dive in for the pits. I have no clue what the AI is doing. This is just... So who leads the race? I think it's Chase Briscoe? Yes, it is Chase Briscoe. Teammate Christopher Bell behind him. Chase Briscoe down in the turn number 1. Can he catch up Alex Bowen? Teammate Bell behind. And you have Suarez, Todd Gilliland actually, now running in P4. Could this be good for his championship run? Todd Gilliland trying to make the championship run. I don't know how he's gonna land it exactly. Chad Fincham, though, being an absolute roadblock. I was unable to get an Austin Hill card, so I put Chad Fincham in since he had done Bowman Gray. But I didn't do a Bowman Gray sim because I did not feel like doing one. There will be an All-Star sim though, don't worry. And it's gonna be at Charlotte and not Dover. And Mexico City will replace San Diego. But look at Bell. Bell's gonna get underneath Chase Briscoe. Lap number 29 here. Bell to the inside of Briscoe. Side by side for the lead. Briscoe uses the outside. Can he clear Bowman? Yes, he can. Briscoe to the lead. He clears Alex Bowman. Bell now getting stuck behind Bowman. Oh, Bell's gonna get shuffled out by Todd Gilliland. Todd Gilliland looking for P2. He finished top 5 at Daytona, finished top 10 at Atlanta, I believe, and finished top 5 again at Coda. So he started out with a whole truckload of points. Yeah, you can see through the field. Kind of getting spread out a little bit now. Briscoe has disappeared down the road, though. Bell goes really high. Here comes Josh Berry underneath the 34, maybe the 20 as well. It's going to be interesting to see where this all cycles out with the AI cars that pitted lap 20 versus the ones that pitted under caution. I don't know how long they could go on a tank of fuel. The Berry's going to send it really deep in on Bell. Briscoe has absolutely disappeared down the road. Meanwhile, Josh Berry has finally cleared Alex Bowman. 5 seconds that time at the line. Josh Berry in the lead. Well, in the lead of the guys that are, behind Chase Briscoe, because Briscoe has absolutely disappeared. Now he's got a whole bunch of cars. He has a whole bunch of cars to get around, so they might start to catch up to him again. Renee, you got Barry behind him. Now, I can confirm if I do end up doing Bristol tomorrow night, which I might, it will be 125 laps instead of 100 here at Martinsville. This one's just a sprint. It was also 400 in real life, if I'm correct. The fall race will be 125, though, for the sim. Maybe 150, I'm not sure. But yeah, look at Briscoe, absolutely getting held up by Stenhouse and Chad Fincham. Stenhouse to the inside of Chad Fincham. Look at Josh Berry closing in big time there in the number 21. How quick can he get by Chad Fincham, though? He's going to catch him into this corner, turn 3 and 4. He needs to get by him into turn 1 if he wants to pursue Chase Briscoe. If he wants to get to Chase Briscoe, he needs to get around him now. He's struggling to get around Chad Fincham. Here comes Bell to the inside of Todd Gilliland. Christopher Bell is second in points right now. Here comes Josh Berry on the outside. He clears Chad Fincham. So too will Todd Gilliland. But Briscoe's stuck in traffic. Here you see there's still a bunch of cars everywhere. Berry might be able to get up to Briscoe. Kyle Larson, who had been leading early, just absolutely gone right now. You have Larson, Chastain, Nemechek, Busch, Herbst, all down one lap. Then you have, so surprisingly, Lizane Smith on the lead lap, currently scored 28th. Then you have Alex Bowman scored 2 down, and then Chad Fincham 3 down as we have a caution. Oh my goodness, we have a massive pileup in turn number 1. Absolutely massive pileup. Something catastrophic has gone wrong for multiple drivers here. Big hits to the 4, the 10. Many guys involved in this one. I have no clue what happened. The 22 had some damage. So we're going to look at the 22 here. Is it this lap around? It could be the next lap. Maybe not. So here they're still green. Let's look at the 22 here. 22 had some damage. So it is not that time around. We're going to look at the 22 though here. Down into turn 1, 3 wide with Blaney. Elliott. Blaney just hooks him. Blaney just dumps his teammate. Logano goes upside down. Wow. And then they just stack up from that. Holy cow. Ryan Blaney turns teammate Joey Logano upside down at Martinsville. I bet Tempers on top of that 22 pitbox are absolutely fuming after this incident. Just look at that. This right here, someone screenshot it. Absolutely crazy. Joey Logano turned by teammate. Or did he come down? Let's look at this from the far chase. Oh no, that was just Blaney pushing him into the corner. And getting pushed upside down by Brad Keselowski. So let's go back again, watch this one. We're gonna watch this from Ryan Blaney on his roof cam. Let's see what Blaney has to see. What did Ryan Blaney see here? He's just pushing the 22 into the corner. He sped up, in fact. You can just see this 75. He actually gassed it up on the 22. Look at this. So he's down to 68, and he accelerates up to 75 to turn his own teammate around. And then you see the rest of the drivers, they just absolutely start stacking up here. There's nowhere to go. Todd Gilliland trying to get his laps back now. I don't know who's a lap. Everybody but the 19 apparently is a lap down. I have no clue how this is all cycling out. However, most of the cars haven't even caught up yet, and we're back racing. I have the game set on double file restarts, and it's not doing that. We only have 3 cars on the lead lap. This game has broken itself somehow. To the point we only have 3 cars on the lead lap. Now they're going to pit. 2 of them pit. So let's see. So the 34 should lead the race now. I don't know if this is his first pit stop or not. He still hasn't even pitted. So, like, this is crazy. Let's see, will the 34 come into the pits? He has not came into the pits just yet. You can see the rest of the field, though, here. Right now you have the 71 leading. So everyone's a lap down now, except Todd Gilliland. Todd Gilliland still has not pitted. Todd Gilliland has everyone a lap down right now. Just look at this. Todd Gilliland now getting held up in traffic. I don't know if he wants to pit. Todd Gilliland's stuck in traffic, it looks like. Now his car's starting to get around him. He's on old tires, so everyone else would be on much fresher tires, I can imagine. Look at this. Todd Gilliland is still dominating this race. I heard some contact there. We have the pace car coming out. So we've got ourselves another yellow. It looks as if, might have just been a little tussle on the front straightaway from somebody. So Todd Gilliland has basically put the entire field a lap down. It might be Austin Cindric who's been in a little bit of a tussle. Oh my goodness, Chad Fincham has been dumped, it looks like. Cody Ware on the wall, and then Zane Smith on the wall for the second time today. So let's see what happened to Chad Fincham. We're going to look at it from the spectator point of view. Oh, I think Cody Ware just got done with him and dumped him. Let's see, look at this. Where's this just a racing incident? So Fincham doesn't really have anywhere to go, just turned by Cody Ware. And then the 38 goes in on the wall, along with the 51. That would have been the 54 as well, who made some contact. 54 even, 51 even got some air right there. So right now, Allmendinger is being scored as the leader. Just came out as the leader, apparently, for where the pace car picked everybody up. I don't know who actually leads this race, to be honest. So right now, Allmendinger leading this race. I have no clue why there is everyone so far back at some points. But it is Allmendinger who leads right now. As my game might have actually just crashed. I hope it didn't crash. Because I have not saved these results. Which if it does crash, I'll do a 50 lap race then. Well, 40 laps if I can. This would honestly suck. My game might have just crashed. Um, well, this would suck if my game just... This would suck. I hope my game just uncrashes. My game, I think, has just officially crashed. Um, the game has crashed, so, you know. That sucks. So, because of this, I'm gonna have to go to 50 laps, which means we're gonna end up getting, like, however many laps in the sim. I'm not gonna have better cautions on because of just how slow this is. So, actually, I will. This means everyone gets back in, which would is just interesting. Blaney's gonna lead though. Green flags out at Martinsville. Ryan Blaney leads, followed by Ty Gibbs. Better cautions will not be turned on for this, because I don't want to risk crashing my game again. Lap number 2 of 50 really here at Martinsville. Blaney in the lead. This is frustrating that my game had to crash. This just sucks. Well, Blaney leads. Blaney's gonna lead. You see, we've got some cars stuck behind Chad Fincham here in lap 5 of 50. But Ryan Blaney holds the lead. How long will he hold the lead, though? We don't know. I'm honestly gonna lose my mind from my game crashing like that. That is totally unacceptable. My game should not have to crash. Because that was just unfortunate. Maybe I just shouldn't have accelerated under caution. And I should have waited. But Blaney's got Reddick behind him now. Blaney trying to navigate through traffic. Blaney's gonna get around him. So too will Ty Gibbs. Joey Logano's gonna get around them as well. Hamlin. 3 wide right there. Hocevar, Larson, and Bowman. Priest to the inside of Larson as well. Contact! Almost getting turned right there into Fincham. That would have been disastrous for Ryan Priest had that happened. However, Ryan Priest, though, he's gonna get out of this one with a slight advantage over Larson. Priest in 6th right now. Larson in the lead of that group, at least. I promise I'm watching. I'm just, I don't even know, going crazy. I guess Blaney in the lead. I'm going to close my blinds in my room real quickly. But it is Blaney who leads, followed by Ty Gibbs. Blaney catching up to Nemechek ahead. And then you see Chad Fincham trying to hold up another group. Bowman's going to pit. Hello, Waffle. Hi. I heard some tire smoke right there, I thought. Maybe there is nothing. Now Dylan's going to clear Fincham. Van Gisbergen, can he clear Chad Fincham? Now Van Gisbergen can. Chastain might be able to do the same on the outside if Fincham doesn't come up, which he does not. Really, you got to get around the outside to pass Chad Fincham. But now Blaney's caught up to Nemechek, and Nemechek acts as a pick for Ty Gibbs to get around him. Here comes Logano to the inside of Ty Gibbs. Logano cannot get there. He's almost got there, not quite though. Huge gaggle of cars up here though. Ty Gibbs to the inside of Ryan Blaney for the lead. As my cat is walking all over me. Which is kind of making it hard to see sometimes. Could you just sit down, Waffle? That would be nice. Ty Gibbs in the lead though. Is Blaney going to be able to make a power move on the outside of Nemechek though? That's the question. They catch up to this huge group of lapped cars. 3 abreast here between Zilich, Zane Smith, and Fincham. Some of them are going to get around Fincham now. Ty Gibbs is going to overshoot the corner. 3 wide right there, ahead of the leaders. What is Nemechek going to do? Nemechek and Cody Ware side by side there for position. Look at Joey Logano on the inside. Logano in the lead now. He's got Hamlin behind him. Hocevar as well. Blaney really getting held up by Chad Fincham now. This is going to make Logano get held up by Nemechek. Here comes Hamlin on the inside of Joey Logano. Side by side down the front straightaway. Logano leads that lap. Lap number 20 of 50 here. Here comes Hamlin to the inside of Joey Logano. Is he going to get there? Almost made contact with Logano right there. However, Hamlin holds the lead. Here comes teammate Ty Gibbs in the 54 to the inside. Lap number 22 here, so we'd have that'd be 29 laps to go, I think. Coming to 28. Hamlin is still holding the lead though. Here comes Ryan Preece maybe on Ty Gibbs. Preece goes high, allowing Kyle Larson to the inside. Look at Hamlin right there in the middle. He's got Ty Gibbs behind him. Look at this. Hamlin almost takes out Nemechek right there. Hamlin side by side right there. But Ty Gibbs is going to go to the lead of this one. Look at this huge group of lap cars. We've got a caution. Austin Dillon hard into the wall. He's got a lot of damage right there. Austin Dillon on the 3 car has had a big hit. He tumbled, in fact. Austin Dillon goes upside down. He makes contact with Byron and then gets hit upside down. Driver's side by Michael McDowell goes upside down. Just look at this. Herbst gets into Dillon and then into Byron. Contact right there with Chastain then. And then Dillon hits him and then he gets hit upside down. Why the 71? Now everyone's gonna come to pit road. It looks like. I'm not gonna skip it right now, but Ty Gibbs leads them on the pit road. Where will Ty Gibbs pit? He's gonna have that last pit stall, I think. Okay, maybe not quite the last pit stall. I think it's Reddick who has the last pit stall. Or not. You see some lap cars staying out. Let's see who the first one out is gonna be. So I'm unable to disable collisions under pit road, which sucks. So Ty Gibbs is the first one. These cars that took the wave around now, they're gonna come into pit. Except for some reason, the 48 is gonna stay out on the racetrack. Chastain without an entire front bumper. You see Byron has some scrapes on his car. But it is Alex Bowman who leads right now, I think. Actually, no, it's Ty Dillon who... Ty Gibbs who leads. Blech. I cannot speak at all. Well, pace car lights aren't off exactly yet. Alex Bowman's still staying out for some reason. Everyone else is caught up to the thing. They're gonna have to double up though sometime. They're gonna come back to 20 to go this time. Not gonna go green this time, though maybe next time by. Maybe we'll see a green flag this time to be. Well, coming to 20 to go. It looks like they're gonna double up now, so we are going green this time. Here we go. The whole field's doubled up now. All the lap cars on the bottom, though. It's going to be about how quick can Ty Gibbs, Denny Hamlin, and the leaders clear the guys on the inside. Green flag's out. Ty Gibbs leads back down to green. Hamlin behind him. How quickly are they going to catch up to these lappers, though? These lappers might hold up some guys pretty quickly. Chad Fincham doing the job right away, holding these guys up. Ty Gibbs already half a lap ahead of last place. That means he's going to catch up to Connor Zilich, who is in last place right now. As we go through the field, Ryan Preece right there in a top 5 spot. This could catapult him up in a contention for leading the points, maybe. Not exactly catapult him up, but it could really help him. Ty Gibbs in the lead of the race now. He has Denny Hamlin behind him. Can Hamlin capitalize on lapped cars? Maybe if they are able to catch them. Coming back to 16 laps to go. Ty Gibbs in the lead. Can Ty Gibbs grab his first career win? Could Hamlin grab his 61st career victory? Without Larson back there in third, Kyle Larson could maybe win something. Look at the 54 car in the lead here. '54 in the lead, lap 37. Where are the first lappers? Oh, you see, huge group of cars. If you're Ty Gibbs, I would want to, not you, but I would want to see a caution if I'm Ty Gibbs to move them away. So then I just have to get a great restart. There's the caution. The caution Ty Gibbs wants. And the 38 goes around. The pace car is going to come out. As you see, the 38 there of Zane Smith. Big hit into the outside wall there. Can you get off my desk, cat? Thank you. You see, it looks like he just came into Connor Zilic and Cole Custer. Goes into the outside wall, impacts it hard. Gets hit by teammate Todd Gilliland in the process as well. Let's look at it from a helicopter. Oh yeah, the 38's just coming down into him. Big hit right there. Impacts it at 39 miles an hour. And then Todd Gilliland has all the room in the world. Was just unable to avoid it. And then Zane Smith goes into the wall. Todd Gilliland at 49 miles an hour is going to hit Zane Smith. However, coming back to 11 to go, Ty Gibbs is the leader. I don't know how many guys are going to pit. Pits might even be open right now. I don't know how many takers we would want to have. I don't even know what they're doing back here. They might be gooning each other off. I got to keep it a little bit family friendly. Because, I never know who's watching. But the 54 in the lead. He has the 11, then the 5, the 22, and the 60. Ryan Preece, there in 5th. Could he win a race? He came oh so close at Las Vegas. And now the pace car has caught up to the back of the field. And Ty Gibbs is apparently passing these cars at the back of the field. This is really strange. But the AI apparently is being told pass these cars under caution. I have never seen this in NR2003 before, but I'm not going to skip it though. Look at, what is Cody Ware doing here? 4 wide under yellow. As you see, every single car is on the front straightaway, really. Now the cars are being allowed to unlap themselves. So there goes everybody to unlap themselves, it looks like. Zane Smith trying to unlap himself too. But Ty Gibbs is going to have to stay sharp here. Let me check the Discord chat, because I have no clue. Lights off on the pace car here. So let's see who... no one in the chat, actually. No one's watching it. So... it's going to be an 8 laps to go restart. Where's Ty Gibbs gonna go? If at all, he is. Where's he gonna go? Now he goes! Ty Gibbs goes! 7 laps to go. No, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 58. 8 laps to go, actually. I'm silly. Ty Gibbs leads. Logano on the inside of Kyle Larson. I don't think they're going to catch up to lap cars that quickly. Ty Gibbs, he might luck his way into this win here. 7 to go. Here at Martinsville, Denny Hamlin behind him. Another caution would surely end this race. At this point, unless if we were to get one right now. Hamlin under pressure from the number 5 of Kyle Larson. 6 to go for Ty Gibbs. Standing between the way of him and his first career NASCAR Cup Series victory. But Denny Hamlin is chasing him down. Can that 11 car chase down the 54? 5 laps to go. No real battles happening at the front of the field. Blaney side by side with William Byron. You can see this huge group of cars. They're slowing each other down a lot. You have Zane Smith right there. I don't think so. Zane Smith just ran a. In fact, Ty Gibbs just ran his fastest lap of the race 2 laps ago. 4 to go at Martinsville. Ty Gibbs in the lead. Could he hold on for his first career victory? Coming back to 3 to go. Look at this huge group of cars. Hopefully none of them end up wrecking into each other. I would like to get a green flag finish. Ty Gibbs leads 3 to go. He's pretty much got this one wrapped up unless if the 11 can catch up to him somehow. Or if the 54 himself decides to sell this one. He has it pretty much locked up in the bag. Oh, and Allmendinger almost gets turned by Brad Keselowski. 2 laps left to go here. Now 1 final lap here at Martinsville. Ty Gibbs, he has caught Chad Fincham. The boat. Chad Fincham being a roadblock. Now can Denny Hamlin get around him? Can Kyle Larson get around him? To the outside goes Denny Hamlin into 3. Hamlin to the outside of Ty Gibbs. Can he steal this one away? Down the front straight here for the final time. Hamlin side by side. Hamlin steals it at the line. Denny Hamlin steals it away from Ty Gibbs. 0.115 at the line. Wow. Denny Hamlin steals one from Ty Gibbs. You can see the rest of the field finishing up right now. But Denny Hamlin steals one from Ty Gibbs. Let's take a look back at this one. Coming to 1 to go. You can just see this on the final lap. Ty Gibbs catches him. And then Hamlin goes to the outside. And right here, I was thinking Ty Gibbs might actually have it. And Chad Fincham was so slow off the corner. Hamlin was able to get it and beat them to the line. Denny Hamlin wins here at Martinsville. Steals one from Ty Gibbs. Here we're going to look at the final results. Hamlin, Gibbs, Larson, Logano, Reddick, Priest, Briscoe, Bell, Busher, Cinder rounds out your top 10. Hosmar, Chastain, Byron, Blaney, Wallace, SVG, Barry, Elliott, Stenhouse. Allmendinger, Keselowski, Herbst, Custer, Bush, Zilich, Dylan, Suarez, Gilliland, Ty Dillon there. Zane Smith, Eric Jones being a lap down, Cody Ware, Nemechek, McDowell, Fincham, and Bowman, and then Austin Dillon, 36th and final car. Here we go. And Denny Hamlin steals one at Martinsville. that's gonna do it for tonight, folks. I might see you tomorrow.